Hi and welcome in a new video. My name is Wahid Anwar, and in this video we are going to discuss about very important topic of project scheduling and WBS levels in project management. Okay, actually, it is one of the most common confusions in project management is the difference between scheduling levels and WBS levels. So both appear in hierarchical, both go from high level to detailed levels, and both are used in project planning. Because of this, many people mistakenly think they are the same thing, okay? But they are not. When we talk about the WPS, so WBS is all about scope and it answers the questions that what needs to be done. And when we talk about the scheduling, so scheduling our schedule is all about time. So it answers the questions when and how will the work be done. Okay, so both are complementary. Without a proper WBS, schedules are incomplete, and without a proper schedule, a WBS cannot be executed. Okay, so a professional project manager must understand both, and more importantly, know how they work together. Okay, so let's begin with the scheduling levels. In project management, scheduling is not done at one single level of detail. Okay, instead we use progressivity levels from the highest executive view to the most detailed site level view. So this helps to ensure that the right stakeholders get the right level of information. Okay, so let's start from the scheduling level one. Here you can see the executive summary, or you can see the master schedule. I have just added the picture here. You can see from Primavera P6. Okay, so here we have the PC baseline program, and then we have the key milestones here. So both are the executive summary, and both you can see called master schedule. Okay. Uh, in the slides, I have just added the pictures from Primavera P6, but after after the slides, I will give you the examples from the Primavera P6 and MS project as well. Okay, if you are using MS project, so you don't worry about the examples I will give you, and I will clear the from the Primavera P6 softwares about all the levels. Okay, so let's take an overview of the executive summary. Here we have the definition, high level schedule showing the overall project duration and key milestones. Here you can see. Here we have the uh, overall project duration. Then we have here the key milestones. Okay, here you can see we have the overall project duration 373, and we have here the key milestones. Okay, so purpose gives a quick overview of the entire project and who is the audience, executives, clients, stakeholders. We have just added a very simple example for EPC project duration 24 months, and we have here the phases engineering for 6 months, procurement for 8 months, then construction for 10 months, and then have here key milestones. You can see here the project start the first like in January 2025, mechanical completion, then handover. So you can see here. So actually, this is the you can say this is the highest level schedule of the project. It shows the overall project duration, the start and finish date, and the most critical milestones. Okay, so it is a management communication tool and designed for the executives, board members, and clients who need a clear, simple picture for the project. So it does not include the detailed activities because its purpose is only to present the strategic view of the project. Okay. So next, move to the level two. We have here the level two. You can see We have here general engineering, procurement, construction, etc. So let's take an overview. Definition expands the master schedule into major phases or deliverables. You can see we have here the major deliverables. So general engineering, procurement, etc. So purpose the tracks progress of main work packages, then audience, senior management, project directors, etc. We have here the examples: basic engineer 2 months, engineering 2 months, then detailed engineering 4 months, etc. Procurement 8 months, and under you can see a long lead equipment 5 months, bulk material 3 months, etc. Okay. Actually, at this level, at the level of scheduling too, the schedule expands the master schedule into major phases or deliverables of the project. So, typical phases in the EPS project would be engineering, procurement, construction, testing, and commissioning. So, this level is used by senior management and project directors to track the performance of main work streams. Okay, so it provides enough detail to monitor progress against major packages, but not so much detail that is overwhelms decision makers. Okay, so now next move to the scheduling level third. We have at the scheduling level third. That's called control schedule and project coordination schedule. So here I have just highlighted the area you can see here. Okay. So here we have the definition: a baseline schedule with activities, logic, and critical path. Okay, so we will have critical path, activities, etc. under scheduling level third, and purpose used for detailed planning, monitoring, and reporting. So who will be the audience? Project managers, planners, client representatives, and example we have here for the EPC project. You can see here civil work, mechanicals, and electrical work. Then further you can see we have the excavation, foundation, superstructure. Here you can see I have just highlighted the under the HVAC preparation and submission, then review and approval. Okay, so actually this is where the schedule becomes a true baseline. Okay, so it includes the activities, sequencing, dependencies, and critical path. Um, in the after these slides, I will give you the examples from the P6 and MS project from both the tools. Okay, I will clear about these control schedule levels. Okay, so it includes the activities, sequencing, dependencies, and critical path as well. Okay, so it is the schedule of the record against the progress is measured, so performance and analyze and reports are generated. Okay, so planners and project managers rely heavily on the level of control time, cost, and resources integration. So in many industries, level third is the contractually required as the baseline for client reporting. Okay, so sometimes level third is based on the the on a product. If you will have a big product, so you can have the third level like this. If you will have only few activities, maybe you can have the activities levels, then you can have the logics dependencies, then you will be able to see here the critical path, etc. Okay, so we have here a big project, so that's why in a big projects this will be the third level. Okay, then we have level 4, scheduling level 4. That will be the detailed the execution schedule. Okay, I have just highlighted here the activities. Okay, you can see here, and so here we have the definition: breakdown control schedule into detailed task for execution, then purpose. It helps the site team manage day-to-day work. Okay, So audience site engineers, contractors. So here we have the example, a simple example. You can see the PC project, civil work, excavation for area A 5 days, excavation for area B 5 days, rebar installation for foundation. So A1 2 days like that. Okay, you can see here. So I have just highlighted in a picture. You can see we have the activities. First, we have it will take 3 days, then 4 days, 3 days, etc. Actually, this level breaks down the baseline into detailed tasks that are directly uh, executable by the site teams. Okay, so it gives the contractors, engineers, and site supervisors clear instructions on what needs to be done uh, week by week. Okay, or and then level four ensures work package are translated into actual activities with start and finish dates that are the realistic and coordinated. Okay, you can see here we have it the start and end dates as well for all the tasks. Okay, so actually it bridges the gap between planning at the management level and execution at the site level. Okay, so I hope it is clear. So now let's move next. We have scheduling level 5, daily and look ahead schedule. I mean, in the bracket you can see I have mentioned here. It's called micro schedule. Here I have just added a picture with the filter. You can see filter from first Feb to second Feb 2024. Here you can see anyway. And I have just highlighted here with the green color. You can see we have one task, and here we have two tasks including the resources. Okay, so first let's take the overview. So here you can see we have the definition. So the most detailed schedule showing daily weekly task with resources. So you can see here we have here the task with the resources. Okay, and then we have purpose, so guide supervisors to the organized crew, equipment, and short term work for fronts. Okay, so actually this scheduling level 5 is very important because we will need to check what type of resources we need for the to complete all these tasks. So that's why. Okay, so who next we have the audience, supervisors, the foreman, site staff. So here I have mentioned a very simple example from the EPC project. Today's civil work. You can see day one. I mean, we have Monday mobilized two excavators for area A, then deploy 15 workers for rebar installation. Then day two, Tuesday, complete the excavation in area A, then start shuttering for the foundation A1. Okay, so this is the most detailed form of scheduling. It focuses on daily or you can say weekly planning as well. It includes crew assignments, equipments, allocation, and detailed sequencing of the work fronts. Okay. Then supervisors, foremen, and site staff use this to manage manpower and avoid clashes and coordinate immediate tasks. Okay, so it is a short term, high, you can say highly detailed and constantly updated to reflect actual site conditions. Okay, so we have completed scheduling levels 5 from 1 to 5, and I also have here the summary for the students. Okay, if you want to understand quickly about all these schedules, so you can also understand a little bit from this scheduling level summary. Okay, so first you can see level one. Uh, we uh, we have already the uh, took an overview. So here you can see master schedule, that will be the big picture for the executives and clients as well. Then level two summary schedule, that will be the major practice for the senior management. Mean the phases packages for the senior management. Then level three, we have a control schedule, baseline for planners, logic, critical path, etc. Okay. So then execution schedule, the level four, scheduling level four will be the execution schedule, detailed activities for engineers. Okay, so you can set detailed tasks for the execution team. Then next in the last we have scheduling level five, look ahead schedule, daily, weekly work for site supervisors. Okay. By the way, we use a lot look ahead schedules on when we work for the execution. Okay. Or you can say when we will work for the execution phase. Okay. So we have completed the scheduling levels from 1 to 5, and now let's start from the WPS levels in project management. Okay, so WPS levels at least the backbone for project scope management. So uh, the WPS is a hierarchical decomposition of the project scope into smaller and you can see more manageable components according to the PMI's PMBOK guide, the WBS Foundation for Scope, Schedule, Cost, and Resource Planning. Okay, so without a proper WBS, a schedule cannot be developed correctly because we would not know what activities to plan. So that's why WPS is very important. So let's start from here. Okay, so here you can see we have here the WPS levels. Okay, don't be confused about the levels. Actually, I have mentioned the levels, only level number one, two, three, four, like for the scheduling levels and for the WBS levels. Okay, so let's start WBS level one. That will be the project. So here you can see that will be the summary of the project. Okay, so it will be the top level of the WBS in the project itself. Here you can see APC baseline program. Okay, so collapse 2, I use collapse 2 here. You can see for Primavera P6, and I will let you know how we can check the levels in MS project. Okay, so let's take an overview. Here we have the definition, the entire project as a whole. Okay, then purpose represents the final deliverables. Example we have here EPC baseline program. So WBS level is the top level of WBS is the product itself. Then it presents the final deliverable, or you can see the complete outcome of the product. Okay. After that, we have WBS level 2, that is the major deliverables or phases you can see here. So here I have used here as well the WBS level 2 from the collapse 2. Okay. So here you can see we have the major deliverables, or you can see the main deliverables, or you can say phases. So here we have the definition breaks the product into main phases on the disciplines. Okay, so purpose organize work into the broad categories. Then example we have here journal engineering procurement etc. You can see here in a picture, and you can also understand from this example. Okay, so actually at the level of WBS2, the project is divided into the broad disciplines or phases such as engineering, procurement, construction, or commissioning, and final work. etc. So this creates a structure that aligns with the project life cycle. Okay, so I hope it is clear. So now move to the level WBS level 3. Here we have the sub deliverables, then work package. You can see here. Again, I have used the collapse 2 option, and you can see we have level 3 here. Okay, under construction, procurement, engineering, and it's mean the main phases we will break into the sub components. Okay, okay, so here we have the definition divides major deliverables into sub components, then purpose provides the clear scope definition. Okay, example under engineering, you can see shop drawing materials, submitters, and method statement approval. Okay, so each major deliverables in further broken down into the sub deliverables. You can see here we have here main deliverable construction, and here we have the sub deliverables for the construction. Okay, so this provides the greater clarity of scope and allows the project team to define responsibilities more precisely. Okay, I hope it is clear. So next we have here level WBS level 4 activities detailed work package. Here you can see. So maybe if you will have a small projects, and if you will have the less WBS level, so on the fourth level, maybe you can have on a third level as well. You can have activities and work package as well. Okay, if you are working on a mega project, or if you are working on a very big project, and that project, if it will have the good levels of in WPS, so you will have only the sub deliverables as well, like this. Okay, you can see here these are the further sub deliverables. Okay, so here we have the definition breaks up deliverables into the specific work package. You can see here. And then purpose assigns the responsibilities to the teams or contractors, or you can say the subcontractors as well. Okay. Next, we have the example. Under the engineering, we have here the short drawings, then MEP drawings. Okay, so this is the example, and here you can also see we have here the example in a picture as well. Okay, so uh, actually at this stage, deliverables are divided into the detailed work package that can be assigned to the specific team or contractors or subcontractors, and then there are the units of the scope that are used to create activities in the project schedule. Okay. Okay, so now next move to the WBS level 5. Here you can see we have here the task and lowest level. From this picture, it is very clear. You can understand we have here the task and lowest level. Okay, you can see here. So here we have the definition. You can see the smallest unit of work that cannot be further broken down. It's mean that will be the last level of our activities. Okay, so here you can see the activities, then we have here the duration, then we have here the start and end date for all these tasks. Then we have here, you can see here, we have here the resources to complete this task, and you can see we have here the cost as well. So purpose, you can see, provides the detail for costing, scheduling, and the resource planning. You can see it. So uh, the final level, for the WBS, is the smallest unit of the work, like this I have just mentioned here, okay, with the arrow and clear, it is clear. So tasks cannot be further broken down, and they are measurable and assignable. Okay, so they are used for the estimating cost, assigning resources, and building the detailed schedules. Okay, so next we have here the WBS level summary. Okay, so like the scheduling levels, we I have just also designed a WBS level summary. If you if you will go through the only the WBS level summary, so you can have idea about the WBS levels as well. Okay, so WBS level one, entire project. WBS level two, major deliverables and phases. Then WBS level three, sub deliverables, and WBS level four, work package, and then WBS level five, the individual task, etc. Okay, the task which we cannot be further broken down. Okay, so I hope these are clear. Okay, after that we have here a difference between scheduling and WPS levels. I have just tried to differentiate between the scheduling and WBS levels. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so first you can see, let's start from the definition. We have here the WBS levels. You can see a hierarchical breakdown of the project scope, what needs to be done, and it organize the deliverables and work package. Then scheduling levels, you can see are schedule levels, a time-based breakdown of the project plan, when and how the work will be done. It's organized project timeline. Okay, so WPS defines what work needs to be done, and WBS it's all about scope of work for the project. And then when we talk about the schedule, so scheduling defines when and how that work will be done. Okay, so scheduling is all about time. Okay, I hope it is clear. After that, we have here focus. So WBS levels focus on scope of work, deliverables. Then the schedule levels focus on time, sequence, and progress. And I have just mentioned here activities and milestones. Okay, so WBS is all about scope and deliverables. Then scheduling is all about time, sequence, and progress. Okay, so after that we have here structure, number third, and the differences. So WBS level, you can see we have here the three hierarchy structure: one, two, three, four, five. This is the hierarchy. Okay, so WBS is a tree-like hierarchy by deliverables. And the next schedule levels, a timeline based on level one, scheduling level one to five. By the way, we will have scheduling levels from 1 to 5, and WPS levels we can have in prime, especially in Primavera Basics, from 1 to 20th levels. Okay, so after that we have here the purpose. So WBS levels define work, what work needs to be done. Then schedule levels define when work will be done and how it is controlled. So WBS ensures that no scope is missed and responsibilities are clear. And then scheduling ensures that all the scope is executed in the right sequence within the right time frame. Okay, so in short you can say WBS answers the questions as I have discussed earlier. WBS answers the question what needs to be done, and scheduling answers the question when and how will it be done. Okay, so okay, let's conclude. Both the scaling levels and WPS levels actually are essential tools in project management. Both They serves very different purpose. Okay, the WBS defines the scope, ensures completeness, and organizes the work, but the schedule defines the timeline, ensures logical sequencing, and tracks progress. Okay, when both are properly developed and integrated, the project team gains full visibility and control from the uh, executive boardroom down to the construction site. Okay, so this is why no professional planner or project manager can afford to confuse the both. Okay, so a clear understanding of WPS and scheduling levels is the foundation of successful project delivery. Okay. Okay, so now let's move to the tools. Primavera P6 and MS Project. Okay, and let's take examples from both the tools. Okay, one by one. So first, we will start from the scheduling level one. Okay, so here we have the execution summary, master plan, and it's fine. I have already added the examples in the pictures, but let me again explain here from here. Here you can see this is the our uh, this is our summary. Okay, you can see the project, and then we have here the key milestone. And when we talk about the MS project, so here we have a project. Okay, so then we have here the key milestones. You can see here. So that will be the, so this will be the uh, scheduling level one. Okay. So after that, we have here the scheduling level two. That will be the project summary schedule. Means what? We will have under this scheduling level two major phases are deliverables. So let's see what we have. So here we have the major deliverables. Okay, this is our product, and here we have the major deliverables. Okay, in Primavera P6, and now let's move to the P6. Sorry, MS project, and let me show you. Okay, I will try to explain from colors. Sorry. So the green color, here we have the green color. Okay, and you can see here. And here we have the yellow color. So yellow color is the main deliverables. You can see here. You can say main phases. Key dates, engineering and construction. Okay, so this is actually the you can say scheduling second level. Okay, and after that we have here the level scheduling level third, and you can see we have here the baseline schedule with activities, logic, and the critical path. So let me show you from here. This is your scheduling level third. Okay, you can see including the including the critical path, etc. And if we move to the MS project, so quickly let me show you here. So this level you can see here. Okay, because actually I have already explained that if you will have a small project and you have the less breakdown of your project, so you can also have the activities. Okay, and you can also have here like this the critical. Let me explain please from here. The baseline schedule with the activities, logic, and critical path. Okay, and if you little bit go more detail here, so here you can see we have the preparation and submittal. Okay, you can see submission or submittal here, and you can also go to the further, but we will count this one. Okay, this one, and after that we have scheduling level 4, that will be the detailed execution schedule. Move to the first move to the P6, and let me show you schedule into the detailed task for execution. Okay, so let's move to the Primavera P6. Here you can see we have the detailed schedule, I mean the task. And if we move to the MS project, so here we have the detailed schedule. Okay, the task will be called the detailed schedule. So after that we have level 5 daily look ahead schedule. Okay, so here you can see the most detailed schedule showing daily, weekly tasks with resources. You can see here. So you can see the picture. From the picture it is clear. So let me again explain. First we will move to the P6, and we will go to the view, and then we will go to the filter, and I have already defined a filter here with the name of today's task. Okay, so let me apply this filter, and next you can see we have here the task. We have here the task. Okay, you can see. So like this, you can check the you can set the filters. Okay, for the detailed activities or tasks. And if we move to the MS project, so here you can see we have here the task and resources as well. Okay, you can see. So you can see the most detailed schedule showing the daily, weekly tasks with the resources. So here you can see we have the resources as well. Okay, so now let's move to the WBS levels. Okay, so first let me show you the WBS levels, how to check the WBS level. First, let me remove this filter. We will go to the view. Then let me show you. We have a collapse tool. If I click on drop down, so you can see actually we have 8 levels of WBS for this project. Okay, which is the project which is open here. Okay, so first level 1. Let's see what we have here. We have the project name. Then level 2, what we have under level 2, you can see main deliverables. Level 3, this is the level 3, you can see. Then level 4, and this is the the blue color site establishment, and then MEP drawings, MEP system. Actually, these are the level 4 and then level 5. Okay, so here we have the level 5. Okay, so now we will count the level 5 to the this red color, because we can have the activities as well. Like sometimes it's depend on your scheduling levels and your WBS levels as well. Okay, so we can actually create WBS up to 20th levels in Primavera P6. Okay, so let me show you. Now we have just choose the WBS level 8. Now let's click on apply. Okay, so you can see it is already expand, and you can also expand like this. Now move to the MSP. Okay, Microsoft product, and how to check the levels. Let me show you. We will go to the view, and here you can see the outlines. Okay, here what we have here, level 1. Here we have the level 1. You can see this is the product name. And if I click on the level 2, so these here we have the main phases are main deliverables under the level 2. Then level 3, here we have the level 3. We are under the level 3, we have here the sub levels of your main phases. Okay, and then level 4, under level 4 we have here further sub levels, you can see here. And after this level 5th, so we have here the level 5th as well. So level at level 5th we have only activities We have the task which we cannot uh, break down into further tasks or activities. Okay, so like this, we can check the scheduling levels and WBS levels for Primavera P6 and MS project. So I have to try to cover everything in this video related to the project scheduling and WBS levels. Okay, so I hope everything is clear. If you will have any question or query, so you can inbox me. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.